we are going to release into the world a new game tonight. Pervert or not pervert. So we're also going to play a much more mundane game, racist or not racist. Okay, that's just a lot more pedestrian, but not nearly as fun as pervert or not pervert, but we'll play that nonetheless. I'm at a diner, and behind me is a guy who's a little old school, but not the way we are. And he pulls the waiter in and goes, who picks the music in here? And I'm like, okay, wait, I now overheard this. I immediately think, this is not going to go well.
He's not doing it to compliment. My compliments to whoever's making the jukebox selection.
Who selected this?
Yeah, there's no way this paragraph ends well.
What was playing? Do you remember? Oh, okay, we get to it. Sorry.
I'll get to it in a second. The only time in human history that kind of intro has ended well is with me. When I was at the rest stop in Maryland, and I pulled the manager.
Chesapeake House or Maryland House?
I believe it was Maryland House. I pulled in the manager at Popeyes because it was the first time I'd ever eaten at Popeyes, and I said, "Who is the chef here?" And he's like, "Oh, why? What happened? Did you find a
mouse?
A mouse?" Like, no, I demand to see the chef because these biscuits are unbelievable. And they literally brought the cookout from the Maryland House rest stop, Popeyes. And he's like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" I'm like, "What did you do with these biscuits? They're amazing." And they were both like, the manager and the cooker were stunned.
That's crazy.
And you know what they did? They gave me 2 free biscuits.
Nice.
Listen, you're the cook at that Popeyes, and the manager comes in and says, "There's a customer outside who wants to see you." That's like, I quit. I'm out the back door. I'm not. Whatever. This is not turning out well.
Yeah.
So you're
that's
right.
why it was the only time in human history that conversation ended positively. Okay. Now in this case, it doesn't. Right? He says, "Who picks the music in here?" Pause. Because it's awful.
Right.
It's just terrible. It was the most mundane music you'd ever heard. It's a diner. I'm like, I've been in that diner 1,000 times, never even noticed the music because you're not supposed to notice the music.
Yeah, the vast majority of Yelp reviews of diners don't mention the music.
Yeah, and then after the guy said what he said, I listened and I was like, maybe that's old school R&B. I'm not positive, right? And he said, "What is with this screaming tribal crap? Racist or not racist?"
Wait, to describe
music.
To describe like R&B, like Motown?
Not Motown. And I'm probably, I suck at music. I'm probably describing it wrong, but I'm like, it wasn't Muzak. No, it wasn't that, right?
There were lyrics. You could discernible lyrics.
Yeah. It was just soft, kind of
Lionel Richie sort of.
Earth, Wind and Fire?
Maybe Earth, Wind and Fire. Maybe
Cool
something like that. Maybe, right? And to be fair and honest, I don't even know if it was black people. I think it was, but I couldn't quite tell, right?
Singing.
Who was singing?
The complainer was a white guy.
Oh, an older white gentleman.
And so are we playing now, or is this a preliminary?
Yeah, no.
I'm going to go.
You're in the middle of the game. Go.
I'm going to go with racist. Just because the word tribal.
Tribal is never not racist, right? No, that's not true. But in that context, I cannot conceive of it
bringing
not being racist.
Tribal into it. That's like primitive or something. In this context, it has no. That does not help you understand anything about the music, but it does help you understand the person who's complaining.
Yeah, I think the only acceptable context of using tribal is in the context
as if
of
it's
tribe.
an actual tribe.
Well, like if it were like some sort of discernible Native American chanting.
Yeah, you could be like
with the drums.
Who picked this tribal music?
Yeah.
If it's Lionel Richie.
Yeah, and when you use tribal as a pejorative, it is almost, there might be 2% where it's not racist, but it's almost certainly going to end with racist and the not racist.
No,
so
I think he's 100% racist.
Yeah,
I
but
think
what
if
he had said, "Who selected this wonderful tribal music?" Would that be racist?
No. That would be a patronizing liberal who listens to far too much NPR.
But it would also.
Is that Ladysmith Black Mambazo? That is tremendous tribal music.
No. Even that would still be. I mean, I think it would have to be actual tribal music.
Right. If it's not actually tribal music, it would still be patronizingly
Yes.
racist.
I think you should do racist and not racist with like movies, because I don't know. I just watched the first Indiana Jones with my kids like a week or 10 days ago, and it was like, whoa, dude, whoa!
It is amazing sometimes, isn't it?
Oh man,
the things in your own lifetime, you don't think that in your own lifetime.
Yeah.
You know, you look back at the Step and Fetch, and you're like, oh, that era, of course.
Yeah,
but
or even Breakfast at Tiffany's with Rooney playing the Japanese character. You're like, yeah, but I get it. It's old school. It's like
16 Candles with the Long Duck Dong, and every time he appears, there's a gong sound.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. That's in my lifetime.
Yeah, that's our childhood.
Yeah,
dude, same Indiana Jones. Like the first scene, every Latino character is, in the course of a minute and a half, cowardly, treacherous, and thieving. Like, and it's like, okay, look more pathetic. Can we get him to look more pathetic on that shot, please? And it's just every single scene builds up. I'm the white guy, and look, he's a white dude with a whip and a cowboy hat, traveling the world, killing people, and then stealing religious artifacts from indigenous people and bringing them home.
Racist or not racist?
I mean, what else is he?